here's Brody Brazil.
Well, it sounds a bit cliche to say this, but if you're the Sharks, you literally get what you get. As in finishing last year with the fourth worst record in the NHL, they get the fourth overall pick in the 2023 NHL Draft. And there was a certain amount of frustration. Everybody had their hopes and ambitions up that the Sharks would finally catch their true first lucky break in franchise history. An overall number one pick to win the lottery. They had a 9.5% chance to do so. Instead, the next closest team, Chicago, at 11.5% of a chance, the third worst team, they get to pick first. They will ultimately take Connor Bedard. Anaheim and Columbus both got leapfrogged by Chicago. Anaheim's going to take forward Adam Fantilli, and that leaves the rest of the scenario for both Columbus and San Jose. Who will the Blue Jackets take? Because likely who they don't select is going to be San Jose's selection at number 4 overall. And there are some very talented names in there, like the Russian Matvei Michkov, who is an interesting story, highly talented. They project big things in his future, but he is tied up. He is under contract in the KHL until 25-26. So there are some others, like the Swede forward Leo Carlsson. That would be a big name for San Jose to land. How about Will Smith, the American, one of the lone top projected Americans to go in this 2023 NHL entry draft. Again, I understand some of the frustrations, some of the meh feelings by Sharks fans that they finished fourth and they get to draft fourth. You wanted higher, you wanted that lucky break, but understand it could have been worse. They were eligible for the 5th and 6th picks overall. So fortunately, they don't slide. They're still going to get a difference maker. And ultimately, when you look at who's drafted and the quick impact they'll make, truly only Connor Bedard is NHL ready and opening night roster ready. Now we know for the Chicago team. And Fantilli with Anaheim, we'll see. Maybe at some point next year, 3rd and 4th picks overall. We'll figure out when they get to the NHL, when we understand who they are and their what their track progression is like. So not a bad day for the San Jose Sharks. Not the best day that everybody was hoping for, but most certainly a key piece of what this team needs to do, what they need to acquire in this draft with their first pick, and honestly later in the draft, all their other selections will be equally important down the road.